Hi you guys, welcome to our Facebook Live with Outdoor Rec. I'm Janelle.
I'm Jessica.
I'm Summer.
We are here to tell you guys about some upcoming trips and past trips that we've recently done at Naval Station Everett MWR.
So I'll just jump right into our trip recaps that we have. First off, the last time we talked, we were prepping for Harry Potter, and that happened in November, and it was awesome. I hope all you guys got to come join us for the Jim Creek Harry Potter event. It was really, really cool. And then just a couple weeks ago, I guess it was just 1 week ago, we had our holiday celebration, and that one was really awesome too. We had horse-drawn carriages and marshmallow shooters and roasted chestnuts, and we had Santa, of course, and Mrs. Claus, and it was just super, super cool. And thank you guys for all joining us up at Jim Creek. What else do we have?
We had Leavenworth holiday shopping on the 17th. That was super fun. It was a great opportunity for a lot of people to get their Christmas shopping done. It's a great town to explore, especially in wintertime when everything's all snowy and lit up. It's really magical and beautiful.
So with Leavenworth, we actually just went to the tree lighting that happened last Saturday, and that was great. The pass conditions were awesome. There was snow going through the pass, but nothing on the roads. Made for excellent driving. In the town of Leavenworth, everything was decorated with lights. There were carolers. It was a great experience. So we had a lot of fun with that.
Awesome. Yeah. We also had a wood burning class on the 28th, so everybody got to make their own little wooden ornaments, and it was super fun, super successful. I think we're going to have some more in the spring for you guys to sign up for.
Absolutely, yeah. We're going to build more wood burning. We didn't realize that you guys loved the wood burning so much, so we actually have built in a lot more wood burning classes for you guys to kind of enjoy and have a good time. Yeah, I'm super excited about those. Another thing that this past Sunday we had a sold out ski shuttle, and unfortunately it was just a little too early and we missed all the snow. So the great news is that Stevens Pass actually opened today, and so just so you guys know, our next ski shuttles that we have scheduled, we have a night ski shuttle for January 11th, and then that following Sunday a full day ski shuttle for January 13th. So those are our next ski shuttles scheduled. They're both Military Appreciation Day, so it's going to be 50% off rentals, food, and lift tickets. So swing by if you guys have any questions about that, and we'll get you signed up for those as well. And that all being said, if you have joined us on any of our past trips in the past couple months and you have something you want to say about it, or if you just had a good time, comment below, and the first person to do so will get $25 off their next community rec trip with us. All right, so speaking of winter and this cold weather that's starting to hit us here, we as guides have a lot of tips and tricks to staying warm in the cold weather, not only while we're out on trips, but even if we're just going to a soccer game or a football game. So what tips do you guys have for our wonderful Naval Station Everett patrons?
Well, each outdoor instance is going to be different, so you definitely want to make sure that you're dressing for the correct activity. So like Summer said, if you're going to a Seahawks game, it's not going to be exactly the same as what you would wear to like a snowshoeing trip. Most of the time, layers are really important, so we really want to make sure that we have a wicking layer, a base layer, and then insulation, so like your puffies, your fleece jackets, and then your shell, your outer layer to protect you from the elements like rain and snow.
Yeah, and something I just want to add, a lot of people don't think about this, and the first time I realized this was important, I got a little sunburn. So when you're outside in the snow, you do want to apply sunscreen because you have a lot of reflective surfaces you're exposed to. And not only that, but sunglasses. So layers are a huge deal, but also make sure you're still taking care of your skin and eyes. And we actually have another opportunity to take care of that with our bluffs.
Yeah, so one of the things that I never go outside in the cold, especially on trips, outdoor trips, is they call them buffs. And they're kind of like this circular piece of material that's stretchy that you can wear around your neck. You can wear it up just underneath your eyes. You can put it in your hair. You can use it as a hat. You can put it around your wrist and use it as kind of a sweat rag. It can be used as multiple different things, and it's excellent to keep your face warm during the winter, cut down on sunburn, but also cut down on any kind of wind chill that you may be getting. And the cool thing is that we give these away on all of our winter classes. So if you come join Community Rec on any of our winter classes, whether that's snowshoeing basics, the winter driving class, and any of our other classes, we'll be giving you a free buff. So these are awesome. We all use them. So if you don't know what they are, you can swing by and we'll show you. But they're very, very cool. And another thing that you guys touched on and mentioned is something that I noticed is that, so like I was wearing a fleece jacket today and I was out working on our vehicles, but the wind chill was crazy. And so I had to actually come back in, and even though this is a really warm jacket, I came back in to grab that shell. That shell, you could have a super warm fleece jacket, but the second the wind picks up even a little bit, it's going to cut right through that fleece jacket. And so you need that outer layer to cut down on the wind. And so I see a lot of cold people at Seahawks games and out on the trails because they don't have that protective outer layer, keeping that warm air trapped against their body. So awesome. Anything else to add on the cold weather layering and clothing?
I really like to bring hand warmers just because I know like my fingers get super cold even while I have gloves on. I usually wear like the convertible mitten to glove fingerless glove combo ones, and so I'll stick them in the mitten portion and I can just put them on and off as my fingers get cold. And I also bring those thermacare wraps just in case, you know, it's really easy to get way too cold really quickly outside, so I always bring like one of the large back-sized ones just in case you need it. It's not heavy, doesn't take up space, and it's a good emergency thing to have.
Very cool.
Great.
Awesome. All right. Well, moving on to what we have coming up, we just had released our new publication, our new magazine, and it looks like this, if you guys can see it, and it's January through March, so it's going to be all of our winter activities, and we have a lot of really cool new programs coming out. And so let's talk about what we got coming up in the next couple weeks. What do we got coming up, Jessica?
Yeah, so actually this Saturday we have another tree lighting at Leavenworth. So we're going to be driving a bunch of very excited people down to Leavenworth for a tree lighting. And this is sold out. It's sold out every year. So next year, guys, get on it as soon as it opens up because we have a great time, but there are just never enough spots.
Yeah, we actually added another vehicle for this weekend to accommodate our wait list. And like Jessica said, it starts to fill up in October. So if you guys are interested next year, definitely jump on us as soon as possible and get signed up for it because it's a really cool time. Also this weekend, we have our Bald Eagle River Flow. That's this Sunday. We have a couple spots left. And if you've never done it, we have hundreds of bald eagles that come from all over the Pacific Northwest, and they all kind of hang out along the Upper Skagit River because they're catching the spawning salmon. And so what we do is we'll jump in a couple river rafts, and we will float down the middle of the river, and we get to see hundreds and hundreds of bald eagles. So if that sounds like something that interests you, then definitely give me a holler. You would have to sign up by tomorrow afternoon at the latest. And like I said, we have a couple more spots left, and we only do this once a year. So definitely a really cool opportunity and unique, like super unique. What else do we got?
We've got another stand-up paddleboard yoga class for you guys on Tuesday the 18th from 5 to 6. It's super fun. The first time I did it, I was a little bit unsure, but I had a great time. It's a really good opening experience for you and just building new skills and being comfortable with yourself. It's really fun.
Yeah, very cool. And our pool is heated, so
yes.
We also have a winter driving basics class coming up. So driving in the Pacific Northwest is a little bit more unique than driving other places in the United States. So we have different rules about chaining up and if you need to chain up and so on and so forth. So if you have never driven in the snow or the ice or just brand new to the Pacific Northwest and kind of want to learn the Washington state rules about chaining up, then attend our class. I think it's only $10, and it's on Wednesday the 19th coming up here. It's a couple hours, and you'll have an opportunity to practice putting snow chains on a vehicle if you've never done that before. So it's pretty cool, especially if you're planning on getting out snowshoeing or getting out and doing some skiing or anything. It's a quick, easy class, and I think you'll learn a lot. So
We've also got a snowshoeing basics course on Wednesday the 2nd of January from 5:30 to 7:30. If you guys have never snowshoed before or you're interested in one of our upcoming snowshoe classes, it's really good information to have. We go over a lot of topics, including avalanche awareness, what kind of layers to wear, just how to walk in them in general. So it's really great information, especially if you're a beginner.
Yeah, and you can take those skills you learn from there and head over to our first weekend backpacking trip of the year. We're starting this year off right. So we are going to go snow camping. We're heading over to Mount Baker to Heather Meadows, and we're going to go lay out in some snow. We have tents. It's going to be great. Last year when we did this, we had clear skies, and I can't tell you how gorgeous the sky is at night, so you can see stars for miles. It was beautiful. And yes, it's snowy, but you know, with the right gear and stuff, you won't even notice it. So it's a great time. Come join us. This will be on January 5th through the 6th.
Yeah, and something more about the snow camping weekend is all of the guides have done it before, and we know how to keep you guys as warm as we possibly can. So don't worry about being too cold. And even if you want to stay in your sleeping bag the entire time, we will serve you your meals in your sleeping bag. But I do know, I mean, there's nothing better than a beautiful sunrise up at Mount Baker. And it's just a really cool, unique opportunity to get to try some snow camping. So, yeah, and so that pretty much is our snapshot for the next couple weeks. We'll be hitting you guys up again in January with an updated Facebook Live shoot. But if, like I said, you guys can grab one of the new publications if you want to see what we've got going on. We're the green section in here. It's a new layout, so take a look at it, even if you haven't seen it yet. The layout is pretty cool. So take a look at it, and then you can always come in and talk to us, ask questions. We're open 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. You can jump online and sign up online. January through March is already in the system, ready for sign-ups. So you can do it that way. You can always give me a phone call, and you can sign up over the phone, whatever you guys want to do. And like I said, our next Facebook Live is January 9th. And yeah, you guys have anything left to say?
If you guys had any questions throughout the video, or if you want to ask us anything, just type in the comments and we will do our best to get back to you as soon as possible.
Awesome.
Cool. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Happy holidays.